What happens when singers are afraid to hit high notes? From my experience, I can tell you for sure that number one is either they avoid it, the avoiding strategy. When they get there, you come on, let me hear you. Yeah, that's right. And they continue when the notes go down again. So that's number one. Number two, when they're afraid to hit high notes, they mess it up. Even though they may have been able, they would have been able rather to hit the high note, but because of fear, they mess it up. They either go too sharp, flat. In fact, it's like it's gonna be everywhere. All right. So that's something fear does, to you. Um, when you're afraid, not just singing, but anything. That's why it's just good to get rid of fear. Get rid of fear. It's all in here. So what we're gonna do now, everybody, sometimes fear may knock on the door. But hey, trust me, you just have to tell it, no, 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 you're not going to control me. You're not going to control me. And get yourself some positive message into your mind. That's one way to get rid of fear. Or just face it. Like when singers are afraid to sing, what I tell them is just step on the stage and sing. You will never overcome it until you step on stage to sing. And when you begin to sing, first two lines may sound a little bit crooked, but hey, by the time you get to the third, you begin to get more comfortable and, it begins to sound nice and the real you will shine. So let's watch this video together when singers are too afraid to sing high notes. So what happens? Okay. That's Selena Gomez. She nailed it. Okay, so that one, she nailed it. You could hear it, right? Sometimes I am frightened, but I'm ready to play for the power of love. I wouldn't say, I would disagree. I wouldn't say she was afraid to hit the high notes. Sometimes how singers they like to do it differently when they are singing live on stage. Yes, it may be to avoid the high notes, but you can't tell for sure that's the reason she sang this way. What she sang was excellent. All right, and then she did runs, which is slightly different, but I wouldn't say she's afraid because even what she did, some of the notes got there where the original notes was. So we can't be too certain she was afraid to hit the high notes. Listen again. Because she went la so for me random. So it's a song, and you hear the notes there. Yeah, the note was there. Okay, well then again, you may say she's afraid to sustain, but who knows? Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she wasn't. Let's go on. When the times return away, I know in between, but I'm not gonna wait to be held inside. You got me feeling emotions deeper than I've ever seen. So you agree with me that time she nailed it, right? Okay, let's carry on. I don't know in between. Okay, it was slightly different in tone, all right? Not really as clean as the first one, but hey, some of these things depend on various factors like what you ate. Maybe you ate what you shouldn't have in the morning. All right, that's one thing that can affect the tone. It may not be the same because of maybe what you ate in the morning. And I did a video on what singers to eat on the day of the performance and what not to eat, what to avoid. And secondly, if you wake up from sleep and just begin to sing, it's not going to be your best. Definitely not, because even though your body you may be fully awake, aware of what's not happening in the background, your voice needs a little more time to be fully awake as well. All right, maybe an hour or more. Okay, so that's another thing, and several other factors. Maybe you're tired, several other factors that can cause the tone to be different. Sometimes I record artists in the studio, and when they come back to continue, I realize that the tone they did before is different from the one they're doing that time. All right, so we have to find the balance, find a time where the tone is same. So I wouldn't say she's afraid to hit the high notes. What do you think? Talk to me in the comment section. Let's go on. Okay, that one. It could be two things. It could be she wanted to just change it up, but then that one sounded more like maybe she may have been avoiding to get up there. Yeah, I've seen even professional singers do it. Trust me. You know, when you are in the studio to record, maybe when she was in the studio to record, you know, if you've had a studio experience, you find out that you have more liberty to express yourself, get to the highest level that you wouldn't ordinarily dare live. Yeah, because you take it segments, in segments. You won't take the whole song in a go. So you take maybe the first verse and stop, and take the chorus and stop, and take the second verse and stop. So you are able to explore, do it again and again and again and again, try different stuff and be very daring. But when it comes to live like this, some people play safe. I found I watched a video where Beyonce, there's one song she did, and I decided to measure the key. You know, the key was just the one she did in concert was half key down, which is not much. And that's just because, you know, a concert could run for hours and you're singing live all through. But in the studio it's a different experience. You have breaks, you can explore, you can delete what you did before and record over it. So that's just professionalism. That's wise to do. So maybe that's what she did here. Yeah, maybe the fear factor kicked in. Okay, some people said in one of the reaction video I did of Demi that they don't really like the tone of her mixed voice because it's really harsh and piercing. Well, that's her tone. Yeah, it may be not as mild as somebody else, but that's her tone. It maybe sound metallic, hard, coming in your face, you know, in your ears, just like that, bam, like that. But like I said, that's her tone. She has a great voice, I think. Yeah. She may have been tired. Yeah, you can hear there's a difference with the confidence in the first one, the confidence in the voice and the tone, the dynamics in the first one when compared to the other one. No, the other one wasn't quite there. But hey, like I said, there are several other factors that could lead to that. Who knows what she's done before, how many songs she sang before this one. And might be feeling tired. Might be. This sounds as good as the first one. Yeah, it's a possibility. Maybe she dodged it. Yeah, they do that. No doubt they do that. And it's because of fear of not reaching. Okay, and playing safe. Yeah, that's the phrase. Playing safe. It's better to play safe than to mess it up in front of thousands and thousands and probably millions of people watching you on screen as well. And later, who's going to see it later? Because some of these things, people are recording with their phones, man. And even if Even if you try to avoid it, people have already got it on their phone and it's gonna go online for good, forever and ever and ever. Okay, so sometimes it's just good to play it safe. Okay, they don't take the key 2 down, so it will be very noticeable. But just maybe half key down or 1 key down. That's pretty good. I think that's wise. Okay, yeah, falsetto is a way of playing safe. Falsetto or head voice, because sometimes what you call falsetto is actually head voice, because it has more resonance. Okay, but either way, falsetto or head voice is a way of playing safe. All right, as opposed to mixed voice or belting. Could be, could be. Yeah, sometimes singers do that to give themselves a break. Okay, yeah. Sing it. Yeah, sing it. Yeah, yeah, that's the third one actually. The third reason why, the third thing singers do or artists do when they want to avoid high notes. That's just one good strategy. I've done it. I've done it myself. I'm not gonna deny that fact. Where you get to the really high and you know sometimes difficult part, and you get there and say, "Come on, let me see your hands up. Come on." And you put the mic, you give them the mic and say, "Hey, come on, you sing it, you sing it." Oh, you're not gonna say that, but that's what you meant, right? So that's another strategy. That's what some artists do when they. But like I said, you won't blame them, because it's live. They're singing from the beginning to the end, and perhaps they've done several songs before this one. So yeah, I kind of agree with you. The put your hands up part is one of the common ways, singers avoid high notes. Oh, clearly that's flat. Clearly. But flat singers go flat. Professionals go flat sometimes, okay? But most of the time, they are pitch perfect. Okay, and the person said, the person that uploaded this video, made this video, says she doesn't go to that note quite often. Yeah, perhaps it's challenging for her each time she does it. There are other ways around it. Clearly she didn't do it there. She did something else on riff. She cut it short, but at least she got there. She got there. If she got there, I don't think sustaining it 1 or 2 seconds would have been a problem. No, I don't think so. Ariana has one of the most powerful mixed voice around I've ever heard from a female singer. She has a very beautiful voice. Okay, so in this second one, I don't think I quite agree, because if you got there, come on, sustaining it 1 or 2 seconds or 3 seconds more wouldn't have been a problem. As long as you get in there is the main thing. Obviously, that was sharp. Do you know that some professional singers, they go sharp, slightly sharp, but they don't seem to know it. When they come to the studio, or even other some other professional vocal coaches who are also some of them are producers as well, they know this. But it's better to go slightly sharp than slightly and then flat. You know, flat makes you sound like you're tired, and flat is more, well, both of them are noticeable, but flat, oof, I don't know. Some professionals go sharp and get away with it without no one even noticing, depending on how far away they are from the notes. Let's listen. Oh, that was sharp. Not too far away from the note, though. Yeah, that was flat. Yeah, sounds like it's everywhere. But you know that's not on a good day. That's not really Ariana. I can tell you, these artists, they go through a lot. Sometimes the stress can be overwhelming. Nice. Oh, nice. What an interesting video. Amazing compilation, rather. Beautiful. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. You know, tell me what you think about the singers. All right, and I hope you enjoyed that. Nice. This is beautiful. I think we should do this more often. All right. If you want me to do this more often, you know, things like this, and mix it up, you know, with, sometimes I do reaction videos, and sometimes something like this. Okay, we analyze and we get to learn a lot as well, right? So let me know in the comment section what you think about these singers, and yeah, give us your views, all right? Before you go, I want you to do me a favor. Click the link below this video and subscribe to my new channel. It's called Instrument Center. Please, I need you to go there right now. Yeah, click it and just subscribe and get out of there if you want to. All I need you to do is subscribe. I need to get it to 1,000 subscribers real quick. All right, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.